Elizabeth Glinka, well, in one of the latest indicators of just how little trust there is, a photograph of the little boy on the floor of Leeds General Infirmary because no bed was to be had sparked not only another NHS story, but also a campaign of digital misinformation. Gabriel Gatehouse has been investigating. Gabriel, what have you discovered?
Well, yesterday's campaign was basically dominated by this picture. I think we can get it up now of a 4-year-old boy lying on the floor of Leeds General Hospital because, as you said, there were no beds. We probably saw Boris Johnson initially refusing to look at the picture when challenged by a reporter and then pocketing the reporter's phone before he eventually did look at it. But very swiftly after that incident, a counter-narrative emerged online. Somebody posted something on Facebook that seemed to be from a friend who is a senior nurse at the Leeds Hospital, and it basically said that the photograph had been posed. The boy shown on the floor by the media was in fact put there by his mother, the post said, who then took photos on her mobile phone before he climbed back onto his trolley. The post said that he'd been treated in paediatric A&E within 20 minutes and went on to say, I, the poster, am a nurse myself, and I'm so pissed off with fake news. Now, to be clear, Kirsty, this was fake news. The story about the boy on the hospital floor was true. The hospital itself confirmed it and apologised. But this counter-narrative started getting traction online. It was retweeted by Conservative candidates and former MPs and mainstream journalists.
So you've actually spoken to the woman who found herself the source of the fake news.
That's right. So Newsnight spoke to this woman. She is not from Leeds. She's not a nurse. She's a woman in her 50s. She said she'd been contacted on Facebook by somebody claiming to be an old school friend. She didn't recognise the name, but she accepted the friend request anyway, scrolled through her posts, saw this, copied and pasted it, left it for a while, and then within a few hours, things went completely mad online, found that she was being retweeted everywhere. Now, I can't verify that account, but we've got absolutely no reason to doubt it. And she says she is now getting all sorts of harassment online.
So what about the next pushback?
Well, then there was pushback online because people started looking into this woman. Who was she? They found out that her husband was a doctor who worked partially in the NHS, but partially also for a private healthcare company. And then they started looking at her son. Now, judging by his social media posts, he was quite involved in Conservative politics. And then the key thing, they found that he was friends on Facebook with the Health Secretary, Matt Hancock. Now, we've spoken to Matt Hancock's office. He says that this is one of the Facebook's account that's run by his staff. He said he's got no recollection of ever meeting Oliver Hepburn. His staff say he's never worked with him. This Facebook account, they say, has over 5,000 friends, and it is their policy simply to accept friends' requests. Now, not long before we came on air, I managed to speak to Oliver Hepburn, the son himself. He told the same story. He said, yes, he was friends with Matt Hancock on Facebook, but he'd never met him personally. He was involved in Conservative politics, he said, but he had no dealings with the Conservative campaign since this election campaign began. Now, I asked him outright, were you the origin of this fake story? And he categorically denied it. Again, I've got no way of verifying that, but I've got absolutely no reason to doubt his account. All in all, this was a significant piece of disinformation in the campaign. It's not clear who originated it, but it seems very clear that it was designed to cause mischief, and cause mischief it did.
Thanks very much.